Time to listen to the Melvins. Let's see here. What's this first track? It's 20 minutes long.
Nope.
Hi people, and hello my Chili con Carne's crew. It's Chili here, the man who produces Iron for My Eyes, doing a 5-minute review on Melvin's newest album, Tarantula Heart. You know, usually I'm very excited to hear a 20-minute long track, especially when it comes to the realm of stoner metal, but in this instance, it does feel like I'm almost being trolled right from the get-go. Now when you kickstart this track, it begins off with a solid minute of pure feedback noise, and just to add to this confusion, the song is called Pain Equals Funny. I'm definitely being trolled, aren't I? Alas, amongst the mix, there is a song to be found on here, and the rhythmic, robotic, rocking hooks soon play out over the tune. I'll have to admit though, it was a rather static piece until the 5-minute mark, which signifies a change is coming, and the song takes a somewhat slower pace through a clever drumming and bassline transition. I'll admit, this is actually a very intriguing way. It was done so over several bars, and it's actually really awesome. Now, colour me intrigued for the first couple of minutes, but after a while it does drag on. So it almost teeters into my last threads of sanity as I am playing it. Look, I'm all for long stoner metal pieces when they are done right, and this song is lacking the elements required for a long trippy song, and that is mostly the trippy part of it. There are no psychedelic sounding guitar effects or vastly empty and spacious tunes. Instead, we are faced with a very rhythmic, very repetitive bass hook that sounds like the earlier ideas of Queens of the Stone Age on steroids. If this song could have been cut down to 10-minute mark, then it would have been a much more palatable. But as it stands, it truly lives up to its name, and I still feel like a band is yanking my chain and having a laugh at all of us here. Disregarding that first track, there are actually more songs on offer, and they are very short, because yeah, this album only has a 40-minute runtime, and that one song takes up half the goddamn record. It's like this record almost feels like it was 2 EPs squished together with 2 different ideas, and the directions they wanted to use. And yes, the genre is limiting, so I guess the directions are not exactly going to be too far apart, but you can feel it from the first track to the rest of this album. Working the Ditch certainly feels more powerful and twisted, with an undercurrent of bass lines helping this tune. The vocals feel hypnotic and trance-like, but that could be my sleep paralysis probably kicking in. Maybe I just need another coffee, and just in time too, because I could swear the next song is called She's Got Weird Arms, and that just weirds me out once I say it out loud. Whew. This song just feels like the band mixed their signature eclectic guitar mix with 80s synth rock, but each style is taking a turn to play out, and it is extremely disturbing. The song feels like the inner thoughts of that one weird doll from Toy Story. You know that one. Nope, don't want any more of this song. Can't stand it. Stop playing that track. Now this next tune would be a death sentence to me, but also my cure. Melvins throw themselves into the punk mix for a quick jam that lasts longer than most Misfits EPs, but that's how it goes, I guess. A solid song, and I do like it. The last song is Smiler, and it's just an odd piece that reminds me why I never listened to much of the band to begin with. The music is not really meant to be accessible, and I'm sure many fans will be quick to point that out. And yet, as a very prominent stoner metal act, I thought it was my obligation to try at least one more time to get into this band. But despite all this, I can't get into their music. Yes, they do have some awesome songs, particularly from their 93 album, but I could never get past the surface. Maybe this album wasn't the right choice to try and begin this path, but it's not like I haven't tried with other records either. Maybe this is just one of those bands that I am not going to fully enjoy, and that's just my taste in music bleeding through. I can see that underneath it all, there is a record that most of the fans would enjoy by the band, and I don't believe it's entirely a bad record. It's just a record that I don't want to listen to at the end of the day, so of course my score is going to reflect my opinion. Overall, I'll give this album a score of 3.5 million chilies on the spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being Working the Ditch and Smiler. Yeah, this effort is a real trudge through the mud, and I'm sure that was meant to be, but I cannot enjoy the fuzz-soaked, Ritalin-drained riffage at the end of the day, except for the outro to Smiler. I guess when it comes to stoner metal, I prefer to listen to bands that are either going to be planted firmly in the realm of dirtier blues sounds, or absolutely sinister metallic riffs, or the psychedelic and trippy tunes. The Melvins are just not any of these styles of stoner metal that I prefer. I like the sounds of Kyes over these guys, and that should give you an idea of what path I desire to walk. Should I take this personally with my review? So don't take this personally, because it's my review at the end of the day, and who cares? If you've enjoyed this content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to us, and stay notified for future music related content, because it keeps our manager happy at the end of the day. We are also on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, and all those other social platforms if you want to check us out. As always, people, you have a great day and stay spicy.